Good evening all, you're watching the news now and I am Bindya with news at 5. Let's have a look at the headlines first. Rajasthan witnessed the country's first emergency airstrip rehearsals held in an area adjacent to Pakistan border. Supreme Court shows a tough stand on train delay, railways will have to pay compensation. Former MLC and prominent NC leader T.S. Wazir passed away in Delhi. And Congress leader Rahul reaches Jammu, will visit Vaishno Devi today. And now the news in detail. Defence Minister Rajnath Singh, Road Transport Minister Nitin Gadkari, Air Chief Marshal R.K.S. Bhadoria and Chief of Defence Staff General Bipin Rawat inaugurated the emergency field landing on the National Highway in Jalore, Rajasthan. The country's first emergency airstrip being built at the Agadwa on the border of Barmore Jalore district on the Indo-Pak border was inaugurated today. Earlier on Wednesday, 3 fighter planes were landed here as a rehearsal. For this, the first Hercules plane was landed in the morning under the supervision of the Air Force officers. This is the first airstrip in the country adjacent to the Pakistan border. Apart from the airport, for the first time, Defence Minister Rajnath Singh and Road Transport and Highways Minister Nitin Gadkari landed at an airstrip. About 12 such highways are being built in the country in collaboration with the Ministry of Defence and Transport. Defence Minister Rajnath Singh and Road Transport and Highways Minister Nitin Gadkari today inaugurated this airstrip. In a tough stand on train delays, the Supreme Court said that the railways cannot escape the responsibility of being late. Railways should be ready to pay compensation if any passenger is harmed by it. The court ordered the railways to pay a compensation of Rs 30,000 to the passenger in a train delay case. A bench of Justice M.R. Shah and Aniruddha Bose said that the railways cannot shirk its responsibility for the delay in trains. The bench said that if the railways fail to explain the reason for the delay, it will have to pay compensation to the passengers. Former MLC, prominent transporter and head of the J&K Gurdwara Management Board T.S. Wazir passed away in Delhi today. A prominent transporter and a Sikh leader of Jammu and Kashmir was also the former MLC of National Conference in Jammu and Kashmir. A very close aide to NC Farooq Abdullah and Umar Abdullah was also the head of the Jammu and Kashmir Gurdwara Management Board, the main constitutional body of the Sikh community in Jammu and Kashmir, for more than 5 years. Apart from raising the demands of the Sikh community from time to time, he was also very active in the transport sector. He was also the head of the unit leading to transporters. His death has caused a wave of mourning in the transport world and the Sikh community.
पूज्य मनजीत सिंह जी भी इत्थे इन्हां दे गृह विखे पहुंचे ने, वो भी आगे अपना दुख प्रगटावा कर रहे ने कि उन्होंने दस्सिया कि 2 तरीक जिस दिन इन्होंने जाना सी ਤੇ ਸਵੇਰੇ ਮੇਰੇ ਕੋਲ ਬੈਠ ਕੇ 1 ਘੰਟਾ ਮੇਰੇ ਨਾਲ ਵਾਰਤਾਲਾਪ ਕਰਕੇ ਗਏ ਨੇ। ਸਾਰੀ ਗੱਲ ਦੱਸੀ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਕਿ ਮੈਂ ਜਾ ਰਿਹਾ ਕੈਨੇਡਾ ਦਾ, ਅਗਲੇ ਮਹੀਨੇ 2 ਤਰੀਕ ਮੇਰੀ ਵਾਪਸੀ ਹੈ। ਉਹ ਮਾਨ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਨੇ ਸਾਰੀ ਗੱਲ ਉਹਨੇ ਸਾਡੇ ਨਾਲ ਕਲੀਅਰ ਕੀਤੀ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਉਹ ਬੜੇ ਖੁਸ਼ ਮਿਜਾਜ ਗਏ ਸਨ ਤੇ ਐਸਾ ਕੋਈ ਬਹਾਨਾ ਵਰਤਿਆ ਕਿ ਜਿਸ ਦਾ ਇਤਨਾ ਬੜਾ ਲਾਸ ਹੋਇਆ ਸਾਡੀ ਕਮਿਊਨਿਟੀ ਨੂੰ ਕਿ ਇਹ ਲਾਸ ਪੂਰਾ ਹੋਣ ਵਾਲਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੈ। ਬਹੁਤ ਵੱਡੀ ਘਾਟ ਹੋਈ ਹੈ ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਸਾਡੇ ਚੇਅਰਮੈਨ ਸਨ, DGPC ਨੂੰ ਚਲਾਉਂਦੇ ਸਨ, ਪੂਰੀ ਜੰਮੂ ਕਸ਼ਮੀਰ ਦੀ ਸਿਆਸਤ ਨੂੰ ਰਿਪਰੈਜ਼ੈਂਟ ਕਰਦੇ ਸਨ।
The Congress leader Rahul Gandhi reached Jammu today on his 2-day visit to take a stock of the local problems associated to the common masses here. Amid a warm welcome and a rally by the Pradesh Congress Committee and the volunteers, Rahul Gandhi travelled through the main road to take the national highway towards Katra, where he will be paying his obeisance to Mata Vaishno Devi ahead of the supposed upcoming elections. It is being reported by the Congress workers that he will take on to the Vaishno Devi track on foot. However, yesterday the Pradesh Congress Committee spokesperson had denied his visit to be an election campaign. The trauma hospital Lavepura Srinagar awaits its completion for last 16 years. The constructional work that was started in the year 2004 is almost complete now, but the hospital still awaits its inaugural. The name itself describes the purpose of such hospital. This trauma hospital, situated at Srinagar Patan Lavepura highway, signifies its emergent inaugural in order to take care of the emergency or accident at highways and can save many lives. While talking to the news now, the local blame that the already took almost 14 years to complete this hospital, but even after completion, neither the government nor the health department is taking any action in this matter. They have appealed the LG administration to take a look into the matter.
पर चालू नहीं किया गया है, इसलिए हम गवर्नर साहब से ये गुजारिश करते हैं कि इसको जल्द से जल्द इसके लिए फंड्स भी वागुजार किए जाए, चूँकि सुनने में आया है कि 6 करोड़ रुपए इसके लिए मुख्तस रखे गए हैं, लेकिन पता नहीं कि किन बिना पर उनको अभी ऐसे ही रखा गया है। तो गुजारिश यही है कि इसके लिए फंड्स वागुजार किए जाए ताकि जो भी नॉर्थ कश्मीर से यहाँ पर केसेस आ जाए, चाहे वो एक्सीडेंट का हो, चाहे वो प्रेगनेंसी का केस हो, चाहे वो कोई और इमरजेंसी का केस हो, उसको यहाँ पर रखा जाए, उसका लिहाज किया जाए उसको, ताकि उन पेशेंट्स को जल्द से जल्द ट्रीटमेंट मिले और उनकी ज़िंदगी में आराम आ जाए।
The Jammu and Kashmir Reserved Category Environmental Association held a press conference in Jammu today with regard to the working interests of central government towards the people of Jammu. The president of the organization, while questioning the government, asked for how many delegations and parliamentary committees have actually visited Jammu to talk to the people living here. Blaming the committees to be Kashmir-centric, he added that the Parliamentary Committee on SC and ST Welfare had no actual data about the SC and STs living in Jammu in particular. He appealed the government to constitute a new committee for SC-ST to take stock of the actual working people here.
ये आए ज़रूर हैं, लद्दाख में चले गए, वहाँ पे वी डोंट हैव एनी शेड्यूल कास्ट पॉपुलेशन, और वहाँ जाकर के मिले किसको हैं, BRO से मिले, BSF की ऑर्गेनाइजेशन से मिले, ITBP से मिले, NHPC से मिले, DRDO वगैरह से मिले। ये तमाम ऑर्गेनाइजेशन जो हैं दे फॉल अंडर द प्रीव्यू ऑफ द सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट। मैं चाहूँगा कि JK ड्यूटीज़ या लद्दाख ड्यूटी के वो कौन सी एसोसिएशन हैं जिनसे इन्होंने बात की, तो ये सारा जो है ये एक आईबाश है, ये सारा जो है एक डंगोसला है, इन्होंने सिर्फ जो है ये लुभाया है लोगों के यहाँ इनके पहले।
To take a stock of the actual working of health workers and the health facilities at the sub-district hospital at Chennai, DDC Narsu Subhash paid a surprise visit at the sub-district hospital. DDC had a detailed discussion with the hospital authorities regarding availability of doctor registration and proper medical facility to the patients. The DDC appealed to the hospital authorities as well as to the public to make it sure that this public entity proves helpful to the common masses of Chennai and the adjoining areas.
आप सुबह मेरे पास रिटर्न में कंप्लेंट दे सकते हैं, मुझे फोन कर सकते हैं और उसके खिलाफ मैं आगे मीटिंग सेगमेंट में डाल सकता हूँ अगर आपकी वो बात नहीं मानते। 102 और 108 ये दो अपने से हमारी नहीं है, ये आप पब्लिक की अपने से, हम फोन करेंगे वो उठाएंगे, आप फोन करोगे फिर आप बताएंगे हमारा पेशेंट कहाँ है, कौन सी लोकेशन है, उसका नाम क्या है, उसको क्या प्रॉब्लम है, इसके लिए गाड़ी हमें चाहिए, ठीक है। उसके बाद फिर वो डॉक्टर के साथ बात करेंगे, लेकिन बाद में पहले पब्लिक से बात, पब्लिक की ये गाड़ी पब्लिक की हमारी नहीं है, हमने सिर्फ।
A public hearing meeting on mineral mining was held in Kanipura Balpura of District Shopian. Pollution Control Committee Shopian organized a public hearing with District Development Council Vice Chairman Irfan Manhas in chair for eliciting suggestions of the locals and the other stakeholders for environmental clearance of the minor mineral mining project spread over in the block number 14 and 20 at Rambyara downstream of Kanipura Balpura Shopian. Representing the project, proponent gave a detailed presentation on the project by the environmental consultant, made people aware about the benefits of scientific mining and environmental safeguard to be adopted in the implementation of the project. While speaking on the occasion, Irfan Manhas appealed to the people to come forward and express their problems to get them redressed at an earliest, saying that the government is for the welfare of the general public.
Consultant won ऐसा कि ज़ात फट द्राव मगर ताकि अच्छी ज़त्राक ज़मीन का तो ओपन एक ओपन ट्रायल में ज़फड़ी यानी इंडियन सुज़मीन सोरे थोड़ा अच्छी बड़ी चीज़ जांच करनी कि तुम ज़त्राक दिए नहीं अच्छी पैसे पहले कम तो सही।
The roadside garbage dumping has turned to be a menace for the local people of Sopore, leading to a major threat to the health of locals living in and around the city. The foul smell of the garbage is as hazardous. Moreover, the garbage attracts stray animals on the roads, increasing risk of accidents. People have accused the municipality and the other concerned authorities of turning a blind eye towards the menace of dumping garbage on the roadside in Sopore and are paying no heed to clear the menace from the roads.
वो जनाब ये रात तो बोल में रात को तुम्हें वैक्सीन बचस तो बेकोर मूनिस वैक्सीन मूनिस करीब करीब साल बचे तो मूनिस हस्पताल न्यू अतुस में ऑलरेडी जनाब ये नफर 15 मरज वोट भी ओवर जो को कहता ये जो इमोस को चोट पर के नफर एम के न्यू कॉलोनी में नफर वो तो घर बादाम बाग वो तो जनाब ये अतुस में जनाब ये कितना जबरदस्त अतुस में शोर मेरे गाड़ को में जनाब ये कर में खूम जनाब ये अच्छा उसमें बच खमत में ये मुलाजिम मैं तो जनाब ये नियम गाड़ी में बनिम तो वात नियम हस्पताल ये थी वो तक उसमें ये मतलब कसा 10-15 उसमें तो ये याद आई
A 27-year-old youth was found dead in an apple orchard in Gozabad, Chinkipora area of Sopore in North Kashmir's Baramulla district today morning. According to reports, the local residents of the area spotted the body near his poultry farm in an orchard and informed the police. A police officer also confirmed and said the body has been recovered under mysterious conditions and identified him as Shokat Ahmed Ganai, son of Abdul Ghani Ganai of Chinkipora, Sopore. He said that the body had some injury marks on face and head. The LG-led Jammu Kashmir government is coming up with new ideas to get back its youth towards positivity, for which many sporting events are being conducted in the valley. In a similar approach, the J&K Tourism, in collaboration with the district administration, is organizing a summer national ice stock sports festival in Sher-e-Kashmir Stadium at Srinagar. Players from across the nation are participating in various sporting events of this ice stock sport festival. The players from Valley and from other states are full of appreciations for the J&K administration for organizing such events and hope that the administration will keep organizing such events to nurture the talent of local youth in future as well.
हाँ, अभी ऐसे हो रहा है, बहुत सारे होने चाहिए. अभी खाली आइस स्टॉक हो रहा है, मोस्टली बहुत सारे होने चाहिए. बहुत है ज़्यादा.
कश्मीर बहुत अच्छा लग रहा है. हम हर बार आ रहे हैं. लास्ट टाइम हमने विंटर गेम्स में आए थे, इस बार समर में आ रहे हैं तो समर तो बहुत ही अच्छा लग रहा है. सुना था, हमने भी न्यूज़ में देखा, मीडिया में देखा तो सुना था, लेकिन अब हम यहाँ आए थोड़ा डर तो था. होता है ना, जैसे भी गेम में है क्या हुआ क्या नहीं, तो वैसा वहाँ पर भी होता है, तो दो होता है. इस वजह से हमने यहाँ आके देखा तो ऐसा कुछ भी नहीं है. सब लोग राजस्थान की जोश में, राजस्थान की टीम में कितना जोश है.
And from the world of entertainment, Bollywood actor Rajat Bedi landed in trouble in the hit and run case. Recently, the actor hit a man named Rajesh Bodh with his car in Andheri area of Mumbai, after which Rajat Bedi admitted the injured person to the Cooper Hospital, where now that person is reported to have died. After getting Rajesh Bodh admitted, Rajat Bedi had given full assurance to the victim's family to get him treated, but the family alleged that Rajat Bedi did not come to the hospital again after getting the victim admitted. The victim's family lodged a case against Rajat Bedi. However, the actor's manager has always maintained that Rajat Bedi and his friends did their best to get the victim treated. And that's all in this news bulletin. For latest update and more news, stay tuned with the TNN web and keep reading the News Now, ePrint and daily newspaper. Jai Hind.